Do you ever wonder what the 4 blue zones have in common? These blue zones are places across the globe where people commonly live to be 100 or more. So what are they doing right that we aren't? One of the common characteristics in these communities is the physicality of daily life. The built-in exercise into their daily routine prevents them from becoming frail. In the United States, frailty is a top killer. It is associated with cancer and heart disease. It leads to falls, which is the #1 cause of injury-related death among people 65 and older. Today, I'm going to show you how to begin strength training to give yourself a longer, richer life. But first, here are 7 reasons to start building muscles today. The first reason is it boosts your metabolism. 1 pound of muscle burns 6 calories a day, while 1 pound of fat burns just 2. So the more muscle you have, the faster you metabolize energy. The second reason, it'll keep you young. Starting around 40, we lose about half a pound of muscle every year, and unfortunately, we tend to replace it with fat. Resistance training can counteract age-related muscle loss, keeping your weight down and making you feel and look years younger. The third reason is it's an excellent way to burn fat. A recent study at the University of New South Wales found that strength training may be better for reducing both belly and under the skin fat exercise such as jogging. This might be because the beta oxidation, the process that breaks down fatty acids, increases the recovery periods between activities. The fourth reason is it reduces arthritic pain, especially for your knees and back, because strong muscles help support and protect your joints. Also, building muscle promotes weight loss, which reduces pressure on your joints. The fifth reason is it keeps your mind sharp. In 2010, researchers from the University of British Columbia reported that women between 65 and 75 who did resistance training once a week for a year improved cognitive abilities by 12.6%. The sixth reason to participate in resistance training is it strengthens your bones. A study of more than 61,000 postmenopausal women found that this kind of activity reduces a person's risk of hip fractures by 41%. And the last reason is it helps control your blood sugar. In patients at high risk for diabetes, resistance training can decrease blood sugar levels about 15 points, which is a huge improvement. During exercise, the body metabolizes excess glucose, blood sugar, for fuel. So to begin building muscle, you don't need a gym, membership, or even a set of hand weights. Here today, I'm going to show you a few classic exercises you can do almost anywhere. So the first one we're going to start off with is just your classic squat. Like I said, you won't need any weights for these exercises. The squats activate all 4 muscles in the quadriceps. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you keep your weight back on your heels. You want to bend down to about a 90-degree angle, keeping your face up, and you want to look to the ceiling while making sure that your knees do not go past your toes. So we're going to do 8 reps. We're going to do 8 reps of these, and we're going to do 3 sets. So you just want to make sure you go nice and slow down and come back up, feeling the weight at the balls of your feet. So you just want to make sure you go nice and deep and the 90-degree angle. So once you're done with that and you come up, you want to make sure you take about a minute in between each exercise, and you want to make sure that you do 3 sets of 8 to 10 repetitions, depending on how advanced you are. So the second exercise I'm going to show you that you can do in the comfort of your own home is a plank. So for planks, what you want to do is if you have a yoga mat, you can lay it out, or just even a blanket. You just want to make sure you come down, and you want to get on your hands and knees, your elbows bent, and the planks help strengthen your core, which is your stomach right here. Just want to make sure it's tight there. In beginning, you can just do it for 5 seconds. So you just want to come down and hold, and then release. So you want to do about 3 sets of about 5 seconds, or you can make it longer depending on your ability. So the third exercise after we did squats and planks are called hip thrusts. So what we're going to do is we're going to come down on the mat, and this exercise helps increase muscle in your stomach, your thighs, and your glutes. So what you're going to do is you're going to tighten your core and bring your stomach up. You want to make sure that from your knee to your shoulder it's a diagonal. So we're going to do 8 of those. Just nice and easy. And 8. And once again, there's a diagonal from my shoulder to my knee. So after those, after you rest about a minute, you can do 3 sets of them. The fourth exercise that we're going to do is lunges, which also help your thighs, your quadriceps, and your glutes. So you're going to make a stance with your leg out in front of you and one leg behind. And once again, you want to make sure that your knee does not go above your shoe. So we're going to go down, and you want to make sure your knee makes a 90-degree angle, and we're going to do 8 of these. And this helps with balance as well. And just take it nice and easy. So 8. And once again, like the rest, you want to do 3 sets. So the last exercise I'm going to show you is push-ups, which is a classic exercise and has been around since the beginning of time pretty much. And you want to make sure that you focus on your upper body because that's where the strength resistance training is going to come in, as well as your upper body and your core. So for beginners, you can just go against a wall, and I would recommend starting this if you're just getting to the swing of things with trying to train your muscles. And so you want to, if the wall's right here, you want to put your hands right against it, and you can just push off and back, making 90-degree angles with your arms. So just like the other ones, you want to do 8 to 10 and 3 sets. So for more advanced people, you can come down on your yoga mat. You want to make sure that your back is nice and straight, and you can lift your feet up like this, and your arms you want to place underneath your shoulders, and you go down to a nice 90-degree angle. And you want to make sure that your back is straight as you're doing this. So you just go up and down, and if this is too hard for you, you don't have to do 8 reps. You can make it as easy as you want to. The goal is just to get out there and try to improve your resistance strength. And 8. And for those people that are even more advanced, we can take it up to our toes now. And just remember that you need to keep your back straight and your hands underneath you, because you don't want your back arched like this to try to do push-ups. You want to make sure it's nice and flat, and you go down to a 90-degree angle. Like so. So I hope these exercises are beneficial to you. And just as I said before, you can do this in the privacy of your own home. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need to belong to any outside community for exercise. You can do this at home with no weights. And the sources that I used for these articles are Dr. Oz, Getting Out There, from the Oprah Winfrey magazine, and Arthritis Today, an arthritic journal article in the magazine. Both articles are in 2010. Okay, thank you, and I hope this video will help you with your resistance training.